Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We've got all the first-round action of the Champions Invitational coming your way. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, can't wait to tee up our season. We're here together at Spyglass Hill.
And what a place to start. First 5 holes, you go out, you get great views of the ocean. On the 6th hole, you turn back and you go into the forest. If you keep your second shots on these par 4s underneath the hole, you're going to have a great day. You're going to have a blast. But if you start missing them left, right, and long, well, it's not going to be nearly as fun. That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
Down to Henny.
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. That one drops.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
I think he likes that one. How about a highlight of Tony Finau from today?
This is how you do it, 7 days a week. Nicely done from close range.
Time to get back to the course. Let's go down to Henny.
This is playing long. It's uphill. Oh, this is high. Can it come down soft?
On the green, but a ways to go. That's a pretty good effort.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's take a look at the 3rd hole. It's an absolute beauty, this par 3 pointing back at the Pacific Ocean.
It is, Luke, 165 yards on the card, straight downhill to a green that chases away from you. You got to put a lot of spin on this golf ball to hold the green.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This for par.
Currently at -1 following that hole.
And we're on the tee of the par 4 4th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Needs this putt to save par. Let's take a look at what happened earlier today.
This is a second.
So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Our day is done, and as we say goodbye, we look at the leaderboard, and a major champion, Xander Schauffele, is in the lead. That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for second round action of the Champions Invitational. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. 10 under par is the leader right now as we kick things off on 2K Sports. Not a bad result right there. Second shot here at 1. That's a golf clap right there. Well done. This would be big. A putt for eagle. As we move on to the next hole, we look at the leaderboard. Brooke Henderson is in front.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Five feet remains.
This is for birdie.
Okay, on to the next. Teeing off here on the 3rd. This is pitching wedge on the way. A look at the lie in the greenside rough. This putt from 5 feet.
Crucial to save this par.
Here's a look at what happened at the 16th a moment ago.
This is a beauty of a third.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
Oh, what a shot there.
Fantastic touch from a little precarious lie.
And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship.
Let's go to the par 3 fifth hole.
Trying to calm himself down after that eagle last. Nicely done.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And a fantastic look upcoming. I gotta say, this is a 10 on the scale.
This one's for birdie. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Could be the hardest hole on this golf course, Luke. Straight uphill the entire way. The second shot always plays at least 1 club, if not 2 clubs longer.
He's setting up for his second shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And he needs this to save par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now 7 shots behind after that.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
Find the fairway, and the decision now gets interesting. Do I go for it and try and avoid the water on the left-hand side, or missing it out to the right where you have an impossible chip to a green that severely slopes from right to left?
That's a disappointing shot. Now 2 under par. Ooh, I think this one's coming up short. This one greenside in the rough. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. That one drops. Over to number 8. It's a par 4.
Narrow opening up there on the fairway. Trees both left and right, and this fairway cambers significantly from left to right. Second shot straight up the hill. A very tough par 4 indeed.
Setting up in the greenside rough. A par putt coming up. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
Oh, looking like around 35 feet to the cup.
Yes! What a putt! Here's a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Here's a look at the leaderboard with Brooke Henderson out in front. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Just avoid the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you should have a clear opening to a green that sits well above you on the second shot.
Rich, you have to be really impressed with how Brooke Henderson has evolved.
Her swing, I think, is probably the best in the game, both men's and women's. The way that she swings it each and every time, it's dynamic, it's strong, but it's also got this finesse to it. She's the complete player all around when it comes to ball striking.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Let's see what happens out of the first cut.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
That's a missed green.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
This has a chance to go in. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
We have a par 5 on this one. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. So lightning does strike twice. That'll help make a big move. He's currently sharing 5th place on the leaderboard.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last.
And this one just begs you to try and knock it in there close. But that water comes in closer on the left-hand side than you can possibly imagine. Bail out to the right, take your par, and move on.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Not bad. Playing this one about 130 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking pretty good on the green too. Well played.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
Currently 7 under for the event. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
This is a bail, wedge, par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
That's a big drive. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Just a couple back from our leader.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green. Oh, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
That's a great putt for an eagle.
Okay, we've hit the 15th. It's a par 3.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. A long putt remains. Oh, I thought that was going down. This is a 6-footer. And with that hole complete, we look at the leaderboard, a tie at the top with our featured player and Brooke Henderson. Not much good that we can say about that shot.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
This putt to get to 10 under. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Come on. If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb.
Not a good line. That was the line.
Oh, so close. And just to tap in as we move on to the next. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for 3rd.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Now from the green side bunker. A putt to move into a tie for 2nd place.
Surely it's going to.
That nearly went in for birdie. Okay, we're done with that hole. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4. This is dicey, to say the least. That was just a few inches away from perfection. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. 6 feet to the hole. Ooh, gonna drop at least one here. And that will do it. The round ends with a bogey. Rich, you look at this leaderboard, there's a lot of great storylines, including our featured player.
Oh, I like where they're at right now. They really look solid. A good final 36. It might get it done.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third-round coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. Our featured player kicks off the day within the top 20 as we begin. Let's get down to the first hole. Time for the second shot on the first hole.
Launch this way up in the air. Let's see if it can land softly.
Time now for the third. How about this birdie putt? Henny, what do you see in this putt?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Right on line, but just misses. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Just a layup off the tee with a long iron, maybe a hybrid. The second shot straight up the hill, blind second shot. Getting it close is nearly impossible.
This is one you don't practice very often.
Starts off looking good.
Getting better. It's got a chance. The par putt. And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This is a 7-iron on the way.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
8 feet left to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
How did that not go in? Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Of all the golf shots I've seen, that was one of them. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Oh, that looked good. This could be a big moment, trying to save par. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. And with that, he drops back to 5 under par for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well. Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And he's down there. You got to read?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot.
I tell you, you can't trust a putter. It's betrayed him all day long and finally gives him some kindness.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Could be the hardest hole on this golf course, Luke. Straight uphill the entire way. The second shot always plays at least 1 club, if not 2 clubs longer.
Stay on the cut stuff.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
This one might need to get down a little. This would be a great up and down.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the look of this.
And down it goes. And it'll move into the top 10. And it's more great play from Brooke Henderson. She's on top of this leaderboard.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
Find the fairway, and the decision now gets interesting. Do I go for it and try and avoid the water on the left-hand side, or missing it out to the right, we have an impossible chip to a green that severely slopes from right to left?
A look at the lie in the green side rough. Keep an eye on this one. Birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The ball settles just off the fairway. This is on a fantastic line.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a line like that.
A chance here to move into the top 5. Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there.
This is looking good. Are we going to see it drop?
Oh my, another hole out.
It's almost like the golf ball had eyes and it went straight where it belongs, in the hole.
First place on the leaderboard right now belongs to Brooke Henderson. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
Just around 430 yards on the scorecard. You find the fairway, second shot uphill to a green that chases severely from right to left. A strong par 4 indeed.
What an aggressive play. A beautiful shot into the 9th green, and a birdie putt is on deck.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
A par 4 here.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Henny, what does the lie look like down there?
He's got a bit of trouble here. Bad lie just off the fairway. Ouch.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. This is his 2nd shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. And choosing the 8-iron. And this putt for first place on the leaderboard. John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt was looking like a pretty hard break to the left.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. Now at 11 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Going with the 7. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
We've got around 23 feet to go for this putt.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well hold. Sitting at minus 11 overall. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Okay, this one's going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. Good shot there. 7 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
7 feet to the cup. And this next putt is for triple bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
This is a bail wedge par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
Sitting at 8 under. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Putting for a par now. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
To 15, it's a par 3. Okay, that's going to play. Okay, 12 feet away. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
I think it's going to go up the hill and to the right.
Here's the tap in for par. Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 8th. 16, a par 4.
You want to aim left, but out of bounds comes a little bit quicker down the left-hand side, so you need to skirt the tree just down the right-hand side with your tee shot. Second shot downhill, but to a green that sits above the fairway. A tough hole indeed.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. 12 feet to the cup. And the birdie putt drops. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
A severe dogleg from right to left. This is just a long iron fairway wood hybrid out to the center of the fairway to a very short second shot up the hill. This is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. nearly went in. A par putt tap in. As we move on to the next hole, Brooke Henderson in front, leading by 2. The closing hole is a par 4. Look how high that grass is.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. If this putt drops, we'd have a tie for second place.
Giving this one ample room out to the right.
And just to finish off the par. That is all for today. Only one round to go, Rich. It was another great day in the booth.
Decent performance, but I know this player's expecting a little bit more out of themselves. They're really not the type of player that will settle for a top 10.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to kick off the finale of the Champions Invitational. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. As we begin today's coverage, our featured player is currently in 7th position. There's certainly some room on that leaderboard to move up. This shot from approximately 180 yards.
And he's got this way up in the air. Let's see.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Man, that was close. 5 feet remain.
This for a birdie.
A short one left for par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Just a layup off the tee with a long iron, maybe a hybrid. The second shot straight up the hill, blind second shot. Getting it close is nearly impossible.
Going with pitching wedge here.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Okay, moving on to the next. As we move on to the next hole, we look at the leaderboard. Brooke Henderson is in front. This is a 9-iron on the way. Not a bad shot right there. 12 feet remain.
This for back-to-back birdies.
So close. And just a tap in left for par. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh my, got all of that one. It could get there. Phenomenal. You've got to be kidding me.
Gets it to go. Great shot.
As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is in 2nd place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. John, what's the line on this putt?
Significant movement right to left on this putt.
Overcooked that one. A 7-footer right here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole here is a par 4.
Could be the hardest hole on this golf course, Luke. Straight uphill the entire way. The second shot always plays at least one club, if not 2 clubs longer.
Second shot here on the 6th. Come on, sit. He's standing over his third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. How close was that to going in? Putting for bogey here. That's disappointing. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot, but it doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Oh, right by the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Currently at 7 under for the tournament.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
Find the fairway, and the decision now gets interesting. Do I go for it and try and avoid the water on the left-hand side, or missing it out to the right, we have an impossible chip to a green that severely slopes from right to left?
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
This one greenside in the rough. Here's a putt to move inside the top 20. That one just rolls by. And this putt has a length of 8 feet. Here's a look at the leaderboard with Brooke Henderson out in front. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
Narrow opening up there on the fairway. Trees both left and right, and this fairway cambers significantly from left to right. Second shot straight up the hill. A very tough par 4 indeed.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
He's got this left for birdie. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Just avoid the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you should have a clear opening to a green that sits well above you on the second shot.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
This putt left for birdie. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And it goes in. I didn't see that one coming. First place on the leaderboard right now belongs to Brooke Henderson.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Well, Rich, being half a Canadian these days, I certainly take a shining to Brooke Henderson because she really is a national hero, arguably the best golfer in Canada, not just female. Of course, we know she's the best woman in Canada, but the way she plays the game, it really endears her to a lot of people, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I'm still trying to figure out which half you're Canadian in because I'm really not buying that.
Back half.
I'm really not buying that statement there, Luke. I mean, just look at you know, the first thing I notice is how good she swings it. I mean, you just don't see many professionals in the game swing it that good, regardless if it's men or women. She has got a world-class swing, and that stands out more than anything for me. And she's just out there, and she's having fun, but she wants it all. She wants to win every single week out there. And the competitive fire that burns inside her, it shows. I mean, she really wants to win every single week. You know, it's not happening, obviously, but I tell you what, she's a phenomenal player. She's just going to win as many times as she wants to, it seems like. Not how many they're going to give her, but she's a real deal.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. This hole is a par 5.
This is a bail wedge par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good. This one is all over it.
A putt for a place in the top 10. How good was that putt? Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt.
Okay, we've hit the 15th. It's a par 3.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
This putt is for a share of 4th. He improves to 12 under par for the event. Second shot on the 16th hole.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
This putt for a share of 2nd place.
Must make a good opportunity with 2 to play.
Here's the par putt. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
Are we keeping track of these hole outs? It keeps happening.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
Down to John.
Well, heads up here, guys. I don't know which way this one's going to come out of this stuff. Very, very deep down in here.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
All right, the putter can come out now. This putt for a round of 66. Too much power on that stroke. This putt has a length of 15 feet. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
It's a tough read, but it's got a little bit of left to right break on it.
Looks good.
And a nice way to finish with a par on the closing hole. It is a runner-up finish for our featured player.
Free finish. That is a good showing. Obviously didn't play well enough to get to the victory circle, but still, you got a lot of good things headed your way, and that's not including the big paycheck, but still some good golf to build on heading into the next tournament. It'll be interesting to see how this helps them moving forward.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at one of golf's iconic venues, Torrey Pines, and our first round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. It's about to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. But following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up until this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
8 feet to the cup. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot on the second. Just skimmed the hole, that one. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Will Zalatoris currently in top spot. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
But as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. And from there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
This is one of those great ball-striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. He's looking for his 5th birdie in a row. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
This one heading towards the green. Time to check in with what Max Homer managed a little earlier today.
Look at the touch that this man possesses.
This would be a good putt to make, to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Now, 3 strokes back after that hole. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
The 9th is a par 5.
Look, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Here we have it, trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
That camber's pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Opting for the 5-iron. Outstanding approach shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard. And Will Zalatoris is second. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
That should find the fairway. Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him but, you know, he gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And you know when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 14th. Oh, almost well in. Putting for birdie here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Playing from 110 yards out. Oh, standing ovation after that shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
Well, the finishing hole at Torrey Pines South is a famous one. There's been so many cool memories that have happened over the years here. Go for it too.
If you get the opportunity, why wouldn't you? I mean, this is probably the best risk-reward par 5, or one of the best on the PGA Tour. You find the fairway, just the water there on the left-hand side fronting this green. It's going to make you think all day long, do I have enough? Can I carry it? Should you find the green? Yes, you got a decent opportunity at eagle, birdie at worst, but you start missing it left and right. That's when things get a little bit dicey.
And the putt drops for birdie. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.